How am I supposed to open myself up when I know you'll run away? That. Hello, Virgos. Welcome, new viewers, cross watchers, and my lovely, lovely Moonians. This is a monthly reading for May 2021. We will be looking into love and anything else that the Spirit has for us. Do make sure that you check in your other signs and take what resonates, let go of that which doesn't, alright? So let's begin with the oracle for the month of May. Thank you so much. We have Owl with magic coming in, wisdom coming through, downloads coming in, intuition becoming clearer, a lot of messages from the ancient realms, deeper understanding, unveiling your hidden talents, being able to learn from past mistakes, past experiences, and getting this charge to fly on to different horizons. I don't know, that is the energy which is coming in. Let's see what's written over here. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. There's this element of magic which is coming through, so it could mean in different realms, in different ways, pursuing magic, embodying that magician energy, Mercury energy, this knack of gift of gab, no, but like speaking, articulating clearly because your vision is becoming clearer about your own life, the trajectory you're on, where are you headed. Any kind of deception that may have been there, caused by another person, or internally also, is coming to an end because the truth will be coming out to you. The answers you seek are already known to you, are coming towards you, is also the energy. And right now I'm channeling too strongly, but yeah, there's this energy also of look in a book, open a book and see which one. Let's just try this. I'll open a random page and then I've closed my eyes and now we'll see where it lands, okay? We have the Orca whale that opened up. The keywords are determination, positive attitude, energetic, loyalty, longevity, bold, balanced, integrity, creativity, sound healing, breath, and hearing. Okay, so the one which try breathe, this one I have to read because it has breathing also. It was actually over here, I don't know. Try breathing like Orca to release any negativity you may have observed, okay? This says, breathe in as deeply as you can, hold your breath, then expel with an explosive swoosh or try making an orca cry. This can release resentments and greatly increase your chi. Good energy, positivity. So, cleansing energy which is coming through over here, protecting yourself, protecting your aura energy also coming in, letting go of stagnating energy, which is why I had that feeling of, and I hadn't read this, alright? I had this feeling of you moving towards a positive direction or expanding your horizons, that kind of a mojo which is coming back, and it's really, really nice, very nice. But become aware of the insights which are coming in, it will really help you, they will really help you. That's what's coming through. Alright, let's look into the love oracles. Spirit, what do we have? Romance angels, can we speak? Thank you. We have engagement coming in, which says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and we have forgiving and learning also coming through. For this engagement to occur, there is certain kind of releasing which will be very, very beneficial. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So any kind of resentments which may have been related to the past, let that go. Understand what you learned from it. Sometimes the process of elimination is also very much important, and sometimes, like, when we are resentful, we kind of bond ourselves to that energy, and it stops us from moving forward, from attracting, or from living our full potential. So there's certain kind of releasing which is required, and with that there's this fulcrum with which the force with which your life goes forward, or even ascension, spiritually growing, becoming aware, doing some healing, discovering or even doing some shadow work, which will be very, very beneficial for you. That's the basic crux that I can get over here. With your ascension, your love life will also be ascending. So, how are we progressing forward? What are the next steps? What is coming into focus? Is there certain kind of closure that you can find within your own self? That also. See, when I'm doing this reading in April, we have the Scorpio full moon coming in. It's a super moon. It is going to be a little intense, like emotionally also, and mysteries, things which have been confusing you. There will be this inner force which will be coming through very strongly. Your intuition will become very, very strong, is the energy which is coming in. And when you forgive someone, I don't know, there are too many things which are coming in. When you forgive someone, you on forgiving one person, two souls are freed. So that energy is coming in. Okay. Anything else for the other person? Thank you. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And we have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. If there's no one in particular in your life at the moment that's someone special kind of a thing, then this is who you are attracting in your life, and they could very much be the one for you. Positive changes will lead you to this person, understanding what you deserve and what is now obsolete that you need to forgive before forgiving anyone else. What is now obsolete that you need to release before forgiving. And then I was going to say, before forgiving anyone else, forgive yourself. That is also coming through. Apart from that, if this is genuinely the person you have in mind, like maybe a relationship also, they're coming to a phase where they're understanding you could be the one. You fill the world with happiness, with inspiration, with joy. They feel very happy, joyous, like the sun card which is coming in over here, illuminating their life. You make them feel very hopeful, is also the energy which is coming in. They want to keep an optimistic mindset while pursuing you, is also coming through. So maybe for some people who have been in denial, this person, if they have been in denial, there will be certain kind of synchronicities or certain kind of revelations which makes this very clear for them. You could have met the person you may be getting engaged to, or higher level of engagement. I feel them entering your life brought in a certain kind of healing or certain kind of emotional support which allows you to heal maybe even family patterns that you have to let go of. That is what is coming in. All right, as the energy, we have contract coming in reverse, Libra energy coming in, justice coming through, certain kind of legalities which may be delaying the process of you coming together. That is another thing. And at the end of May, like 29th May onwards, I think we have Mercury retrograding. So you could start feeling the energy of it like 14 days before also, or some people feel the energy of the retrograde once it's over in the next shadow period, like post retrograde shadow period, 14 days before and after. During that time frame, maybe mid May onwards, avoid stepping into something new. Please reread what you are signing into, is also the energy which is coming in. If there are certain kind of things that you have to initiate, certain kind of formalities that have to be done in any way, financially, career wise also, then do it in the first half of May, is also the energy which I'm being reminded of. There are certain things which we have to work upon, like forgiving and releasing certain kind of past energies, past understandings, past hurts. And over here, because stay optimistic came in reverse, like the way that it flipped out, I think it came in reverse. There's this, irrespective, I'm being told to say this, there's this thing of the other person looking at things a little pessimistically, and to open their mind and life to love is also the energy which is coming through. They've been through certain kind of hardships and they are very kind of with time getting headstrong about you, but still in a limbo that is also kind of coming in. All right, let's look into the 3D energies like tarot. Too many. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles came through, and another six over here. Make sure that you're giving and receiving in equal, that both of you are putting the effort and it's not just one-sided. That causes disbalance. We have Five of Wands and Six of Wands coming in. Certain kind of burdens, maybe the influence of others which is stopping you from truly experiencing, exploring what this connection is. But the way the Six of Wands also came through, there's a lot of overcoming the fears in order to move towards love, to win in love, or certain kind of conquest you are on. What's with the bulk cards? We have Eight of Swords coming through, certain kind of illusions. That there is a reason why I was talking about pessimism, because Eight of Swords talks about not being able to see the truth, or an illusionary veil of fear, anxiety and doubt which may be plaguing one's mind, and not being able to maybe even follow the intuition. Their higher self is saying like you are the one for them, but maybe the ego self is wanting to keep the options open perhaps, or not agree with what their heart feels. That is also coming through. This person may be like subduing their feelings, or trying to tell themselves that let's see how it goes, I don't know, it's too early, I'm feeling too strongly. Maybe it's an infatuation, that kind of a illusion that they may be creating out of fear. We have Page of Cups also coming through, Princess of Cups coming in, and this is talking about wanting to offer, or there's a little bit of ruminating energy. Someone who's expecting you to offer them something is also coming through. Offer to meet perhaps is also coming in. There's a little bit of outside influence which is coming in, whether growing up there were certain kind of dilemmas that we need to let go of, or outside influence in the sense your family or friends who are trying to guide you, whatever it is. There's certain kind of blocks that may be created externally, or fear may be creating certain kind of blocks for you. All I'm going to say is that listen to your intuition and listen to what is your true core desire, heart's desire. Listen to that and follow through. We have Six of Swords coming in, and we have Six of Pentacles coming through. Wow, okay. 3 sixes coming in. The only one missing is Six of Cups. If this is someone new, there are a few things that we still have to overcome, a few phases of growth that we have to overcome. Six of Swords talks about wanting to go towards a more meaningful life, wanting to open their insight and wanting to make positive changes also. If in case you're thinking that this person is going to go away, they're not, but they want to come towards calmer waters, especially if there has been a little bit of this conflict energy. With the Six of Pentacles coming through, this does talk about equal give and take, which is very much essential. Maybe there is a little bit of hesitation coming through over here from opening yourself up completely to love or this connection, due to a certain situation of unrequited love that you may have experienced, where you were the one who kept giving. That is also kind of coming in. Spirit is guiding this connection. I can see that with the sixes coming in. It is an angel number. I just want to see what's 666. What message is coming through 666? Before I look into Google, before I Google it, my God, sixes do talk about beauty and the materialistic world and the spiritual world, opening to the spiritual portal. Gateways opening up, spiritual gateways opening up, new dimensions, something soulful which is unveiling, certain kind of balance that needs to be restored. And this is a person who will like to give equally into the relationship, and they're not going to go away the moment things get tough. All right, let's just see what words are there. The first meaning is align your thoughts with the universe. The second one is remember your true divine nature and dream big. You are an infinite being with infinite possibilities. There are no limits to what you can achieve. So think about how can you contribute to the world is also something which comes through. Finding your life purpose, the more you, it's almost like finding your passion or life purpose, and as you pursue it, you find this person flowing into your life. Your soulmate, maybe soulmate entering your life. The third one is transform your life with positive thinking, and we have stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Beautiful. If you want your life to get better, you have to get better too. In other words, your outer world mirrors your inner world. If you want your life to improve, you must improve who you are on the inside. In matters of the heart, if you want to have better relationships, you must become a better person. For example, when you fall in love with who you are, you awaken this love within you, and you naturally attract this and experience more romantic love in your relationships. One thing that caught my eye, where is it? I just saw it. The alignment. Hilly. Body. Where was that? It said like when you, how to know that you are in tune with the universe is like your body will feel it. So do things like when you take positive step which is guided, which is in sync with your higher self, with your soul purpose, with your growth, with your soul path, and all of that, with your spiritual path, you'll feel it in your body. It will radiate in your body that is coming in. And the contract coming in reverse, the contract coming in reverse is also talking about certain things that we have to work towards, work on, within our own selves over here, to become ready for the next step, for going towards what is beneficial, towards that meaningful life together on the same page. And how are you both coming on the same page is different for everyone, but equal give and take, and being able to love yourself. The kind of support, respect, and love that you want from others, expect from others, bestow it upon yourself. Inculcate more of such feelings in your life in order to attract the same. This person is being asked to be a little more positive, yes. Extend their light-hearted energy, and any kind of melancholy that may be there, they have to let go of that because it's just guarding them. Fear or their ego self is trying to defend themselves from getting hurt again. And in all of that, they're not being able to pursue something so meaningful. That is what is coming in over here. So both have something or the other to work upon, and that's beautiful because, even for divine timing to be right, we all have to embrace or come up, elevate to certain kind of frequencies, certain kind of mindset, certain kind of place in our life, growth in our life, like evolve in a certain way to be ready to take the next step to, how do I say it? In order for you to go to A to C, and there's no displacement that we're talking about, this is a linear line that I'm talking about, you have to go through B, and this may be the B stage that you're on in order to go towards C. So be true to yourself, lighten the load of the past. You don't always need validation from other people. Don't indulge in gossip is also kind of coming through. Believe in yourself and be committed to your endeavors is also kind of coming through. Keep your thoughts positive. Don't let insecurities overwhelm you. Let's look into their love notes. Thank you. Okay, so the first one we have, I found the reason song came through. This verse is, I found a reason to show a side of me you didn't know, a reason for all that I do, and the reason is you. I didn't feel like singing it like, extensively. I just wanted to go through it quickly. But that is what is coming through. See, there is certain kind of positive change. They want to be a better person. You inspire them in that way. Which is why these fears and everything is coming in the forefront. To enable themselves for their betterment. That I'd like to travel with you. I'd like to travel towards you, explore new worlds, new cultures with you. This one says, I rushed in the past. I rushed in the past. I now take balanced steps. So they are going very slowly and steadily, calculating or being very careful how they approach you, how they approach this connection, how they advance things forward, because they don't want to do anything in haste, which is why we may have this contract coming in reverse, slowing things down. And this energy is coming in a few readings. It's just not yours. Especially when the connection is very strong, there are people who are taking things very, very slowly. And it's all right, because they do care of your opinion of them and how to go forward, whether or not it is safe for them to open their heart, because they don't want to be hurt again. I keep checking my phone. If they sent out, maybe this is a cue for them sending out a message to you, because they are very much on their toes in a way. They're very, irrespective of whatever kind of demeanor that they may showcase, they are very excited and they want to speak to you, but they don't want to overwhelm you. That is also coming in. And they keep checking the phone thinking that you'll contact them. This says, I am retaliating because of past hurts and endings. Yeah, that's quite obvious. See, this one says, you inspire my soul. And then another song which is coming in. You could be speaking to them through music, or they could be speaking to you through music. Music could be something very important in your life. You both may be communicating through music. That this is, please forgive me, I need you like I do, I know not what I do. Brian Adams' song is coming in. So apologizing if there has been certain kind of hurtful conversations that you both have had, they're biting their tongue. I am your secret admirer. This is the third time which this has come through. Secretly, they have very strong feelings for you. I am enchanted. Wow, okay. This one says, you come in only to leave. They don't want you to leave. If this is a connection which has had many phases, coming back together, going away, coming back together, going away, coming back together, this is the kind of complaint, innocent complaint that they may have. They want you to stay in their life. That is the realization they are getting this time around. But they are saying, like, you never come here to stay. You always come in to go away. How am I supposed to open myself up when I know you'll run away? That. Okay. And then we have I am sorry coming in. I genuinely want to apologize. If they're still in the ego selves, it's hard for them to apologize or say sorry. But they are sorry for if they hurt you in the past, or they said something which wasn't very thoughtful. We have, I feel so lost right now. I don't know what to do. That's why sometimes I'm just loving you from a distance. I feel safer doing so. I don't want to spoil the relationship that we have, the connection that we have is also kind of coming in. Their energy, their feelings are quite intense, but they're at a loss as to how to go about it. They feel lost without you if this is a separation situation at the moment. And if they may be feeling they lost a chance with you, that is the energy also coming in, but the spirit is coming through and telling them, please be optimistic, don't self-sabotage with your negative thinking. They genuinely want to contact you, be in contact with you, speak to you, but they don't know, they're not sure if this is a no contact situation. They're not sure that whether or not you want to hear from them. All right, let's look into the fortune cookies now. Too many. Thank you. We have love. This says love is in the air, a great connection for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. Yes, with the engagement over here. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Things are about to change in your love life, whether single, whether seeing someone, whether in something new, something old, something established. There's a new level which is coming through, and this is happening because you're leveling up, you're listening to your intuition. Also, you are coming in alignment with the universe, and the highest frequency of all is love. Embodying that and creating a beautiful ripple effect and attracting the same into your life, that is what is coming through. Beautiful. What else? Like with the 666, I wouldn't expect anything else. Equal give and take, justice will be served. We have we have love life coming in. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart as difficult situation will be resolved by a good decision this week. You could be hearing from them within a week's time whenever you're seeing this. I just felt an energy like if there is certain kind of turmoil going on, certain kind of conflict which is going on, causing a temporary separation, emotional separation for some time, I feel this person is going to think about the good memories and think, was it even worth the fight? Let's just amend things. How do we go about it? Let's make things work now. Enough of this limbo. Let's go towards calmer waters, because the potential of this connection is infinite. And also, it is very important to fight also. Agreeing to disagree, yes, but it is important for you both to be honest and in long-term partnerships. Being able to feeling safe enough to assert yourself clearly, not rudely, with respect, yes, with an open mind. That is very important in a conversation so that both can speak. But that open-mindedness is very much important for the communication to be clear and not pent things up time and again and then suddenly lashing out. Love is coming through quite a bit. How do I explain it more? Don't be scared of conflicts, is what I'm going to say, because it's not really the conflict which is important, but at the end of it, how you navigate towards that common place, how you come towards an agreement, how you move things forward, the willingness to amend, the willingness, the genuineness of an apology, all of that which is very much important to strengthen the bond. Even if this is a soulmate, let's say, there are initially certain kind of frictions or triggers, also certain kind of growth which is very important for both to be more in alignment, and the free will which is also coming through. One thing that I'm being asked to say, I've just been looking at the oh, I'm sweating. I've been just looking at the fire over here, is that have the patience to amend things also. That is what is coming in. Creative resolutions which will be coming through also. Listen to your, if there is certain kind of conflict, my god, I'm just stuck on this word. Instead of listening to what others have to say, listen to your heart, and that will truly tell you what to do next. That is what is coming through, all right? So, do let me know if this resonated with you. Love is in the air, and any kind of obstacle that may be there, just to change in the mindset, having more trust, letting the ego self go, seeing things more positively, believing in your capability, having the strength to dream a little bigger. All of that will help you ascend. And with your ascension, your love life too will be ascending. Alright? So please do subscribe if you haven't already, and if you enjoy this reading, then please do hit the thumbs up. Share it with the loved ones, and thank you so much for being part of the Moonian family. Love, light, healing, clarity, strength, ascension to you all. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep that vibe high, my lovely Moonians.